All right. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shah, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shah, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shah, Kolo Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well, who teach well, where we learn this knowledge, wisdom, and truth from. This is Lakama Kalama from the Virginia branch of Great Millstone, back with another quick hit. This is something that came across my timeline on Instagram, and this kid's name right here. Well, he's not a kid; he's technically a young man, but he's 18 years old, still in high school. His name is Lanier Johnson Hunt. So you do your research if you want. I don't like playing videos because of copyright infringements and all that, but this is just another case of Esau showing his perpetual hatred for Jake. So this kid, he would go to school, get on the bus, and go home just like every other student. But he breaks down the situation. He says he got on the bus, and the bus driver he has is a new bus driver. But the way he made it seem is like the bus driver would give him a hard time. So he got on the bus, and the bus driver basically told him, "Hey, this isn't your bus. Get off this bus." So he's like, "This is my bus. This is the bus I take." And the bus driver was very, very set on him not being on that bus. So he explained that everybody else on the bus was telling the bus driver, "No, this is his bus. He's on the correct bus." So the bus driver, apparently at this high school, they have excuse me, school officers. I don't know, the actual details of how much of an officer are they. Slack you. But the bus driver made everybody get off the bus because this guy Lanier didn't want to get off the bus. So the bus driver made everybody get off the bus, and when everybody got off the bus, he told everybody to get back on the bus. And when Lanier attempted to get on the bus, they called school officers. I guess they're lower level police officers. I don't know. But these officers basically assaulted him. They yoked him up. And if you look at the top of this picture, if you look at them scars, that's from when the officers tased them. Now, look, you tasing somebody close to their neck, that's telling you, something's not right. So, of course, this kid, or young man, I should say, has a lawsuit coming. The mother's very upset. But I'm pulling this out because we're in the times where you're going to see more and more and more of this violence against Jacob, because we're at the end of this thing. I just seen that 1-year-old baby got shot and killed because the police accused the mother of stealing some Pampers or baby wipes. I want to say it was diapers. And the mother showed the police a receipt and got in the car and drove off, and the police shot into the car while they were driving off. Just seen another one in Wilmington, North Carolina. They shot this young man while he was fleeing away, they said. Then you got a whole bunch of police officers basically huddling over him, just watching him die. The whole city's losing their mind. They're recording and they're screaming like, "Yo, help this man." And you can hear him say he can't breathe. And you can see him struggling for air, and he ends up giving up the ghost. So, this is why it's very important to keep your head on a swivel, keep your surroundings, number one, don't be around wild, irresponsible, reckless people. Sometimes we, because of people are our family or childhood friends, we always want to give a pass. But if you can see that certain things happen when they're around, it would behoove you to, try to distance yourself from them people. So I just wanted to bring out a couple scriptures. The first scripture I wanted to bring out is Psalms 83. Let me see. Yeah, I'll start at 2. It says, "For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, that they are confederate against thee." So, the powers that be, as far as Edom Esau, he wants to make our people think that they are deserving of death, and that they're of a lower than the lowest on the totem pole, I should say. So they want to instill that fear that, hey, when the police come around, Jacob needs to tighten up or they're going to get put down. This is one of their tactics, and they really have a hatred for us, to the point where they will turn Jake and make them become the police, or have them want to become police, and basically took mind control over certain Jake. Because why would you want to be a police officer in America? Even if you had the right intentions, this place is so damn polluted and it's so corrupt. Even if you try to be a so-called good police officer, you're going to get ousted. You're going to get put on an island by yourself. Remember the movie Frank Lucas, American Gangster? The guy Richie, he was a so-called good police detective. He found $1 million in cash. Instead of keeping it, he went and brought it to the precinct, and now all the crooked cops looking at him sideways. So don't nobody want to work with him. This is the land we live in, man. Esau has a perpetual hatred. And let's get that Ezekiel. Well, I'm in the New Testament. I'm sorry. Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, because thou hast had a petrol. Well, let's start. I'll just start at the top. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, that's Esau, and prophesy against it, and saying to it, Thus said Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Yasharah by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh of power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou has not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So basically, because of, in the time of our judgment and our punishment, I should say, subjection, Esau would go overboard, basically. And by blood, you're seeing Esau wanting to kill us. Just they want to put harm to us, and they want to end us, because spiritually, deep down, they know they sold their birthright, and spiritually, they know that their time is up. You got the thing with the Nolan Wells kid, the pride of thy heart deceit thee. They really set it up and coached the boy, Edomite boy, into an interview. And he looked so confident up there, thinking he gonna get it off, But you could tell he was being coached, These people, they want our blood, but hey, pursuing the second Ezra 6 and 9, we got next, and they gonna have to reap what they sow, essentially, And back to this kid, when you hear him talking, man, he still look like he in shot, and that's how he wants us, weak and scared. It's all good though. We got next. I tell you that. We got next. The ball is about to be in our court. Let's go to 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. It says, incense got my eyes burning, Salakia. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, even though it seems like we've been getting our ass whooped over and over again for a very long time, when we get the kingdom, what it says, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So this is just for a hot second. When we obtain the kingdom, that glory is going to be forever, man. So, that's what I said. Right now, we just got to ride it out. Whatever comes our way, we got to take it cheerfully, continue to praise the Lord, continue to do the work, man. Because, hey, it's not going to be like that for for everybody. Because when it's time for this thing to really crack off, the Lord's going to what? I got you. Yeah, that's Isaiah 59. This is rough. I'll just start at 18. According to their deeds, according he will repay fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he will repay recompense. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, right? Yeah, because, when it's go time, he's going to crack down. He's going to try to put the MOTB on everybody, and whoever doesn't, he's going to try to, take them out, right? It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, shall lift up a standard against him. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Yaquah, said Yahweh. Now, so it's going to be times where Esau is going to think he has this trap, and the Lord is going to lift up his standard, and that's when you're going to see the elect. You're going to know they're the elect, because they're going to do certain things that common man ain't going to be able to do. This is when the spiritual powers come into effect. You know what I mean? So this right here is frustrating, but remember, this has to happen. And you're going to see worse things, All we got to do is just continue to pray, honor the Lord over this world, because this world is vile and corrupt. So with that, I hope this was edifying. Till the next time, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Raha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Kwame Yashala, Mawafla Babor, Shalom.